Hey there, Andy Collins with you for another session of Nail Guitar Licks. Today we're taking a look at a cool little lick from Danny, California by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. And this solo's got heaps and heaps of cool stuff in it, but I had to pick just one for Nail Guitar Licks. Maybe I'll do another session with another one of the licks at another stage. But here's what we're looking at. I'll play the lick for you and then we'll break it down from there. Cool stuff going on inside of that lick. Now, the thing that I like about this is it's really good for if you're new to getting multiple positions going for your pentatonics. A lot of people are very quick to get their pentatonic box going, but they don't get any further than that anytime quickly. So this is a great lick for that. And also the idea of taking a lick and then repeating it further up an octave. So I'm going to fill you in on what all that stuff is all about if it sounds at all elusive to you. So we're working up on the 10th position, meaning our first finger is based on the 10th fret, and we're using our pentatonic box in D. If any of the stuff sounds hazy to you, check out Nail Guitar Skills where you can get those things going as well. You can learn it just as is, but it's great to have the foundation of understanding the scale that it's based over as well. So let's break it down. So that section there, what are we doing? We're sliding up to our 12th fret on the A string. Now you can slide from, you can slide as far as you want, but generally the approximate thing for slides is 2 frets. You might see me slide a little bit further, it's purely for effect. So then we're going to be first finger on the D string with our first finger. I just said first finger with first finger, didn't I? More coffee. So there's our first section there. 12, 10, and then we're going to jump over to a double stop on the 10 and 10 on the G and B string for those wonderful rock and roll sounds. You can get a little bit of sass in there as well with a little bit of slight bend. We're back to the 12th fret on the D string. Put a bit of vibrato on it. Cool, so there's our first little section. That in itself is gold, you can take so many things from that, extend it further. If I just just went, path of thought from that and was to see what came out, I'd kind of just get there and... You can make, just a riff for a song, something really funky and rocky like, Rage Against the Machine, Chili Peppers. A lot of those sort of riffs are kind of generated from those sorts of ideas. So there's one little tangent you can go, but let's dig into the rest of the lick. So, and then we're going to go from here. We're going to slide down, and then we're going to slide up into the 7th fret on the D string. And we're going to get this little tandem jumping between 5 on the G with our first finger and then the 7th fret on the D. So I'm going to get 5, 7, 5, 7, 5 and then 7 on the G string. So we're sliding up into the 7, 7. And now we're going to play that little section an octave further up. So we're going to slide now with our second finger. That was evil, wasn't it? With our second finger up to the 14th fret on the G string. And then we're going to get this cool little extension box inside the D minor pentatonic. So there is our 14, first finger on the 13 on the B string, and then our third finger on the 15th fret on the B. Now you notice when we come back down to that last section that I said that we're repeating it from, that's the octave. It's the same notes that we've got there. We've got an A, a C, and a D. A, C, D. That's the whole idea of the octave there. this is a really, really potent way of making your lead playing a lot more vocal, and a lot more not just guitar licky, being a lot more, I can't think of any other word than vocal is the best way of putting it. It's a lot more human, a lot more, all of those things. So, sounds like a vocal line. So, what have we got there when we put it all together? Cool things inside of that. So many things that I could, just jam off from there. You don't need to have a lot of notes to get a bit of soul going. Someone who's great at conveying the whole message of basically being simple and taking a few notes is Paul Gilbert, and I think he imparts that really, really well, especially because he's just an absolute whiz of a player, and he really grounds people when watching his lessons, saying, you don't need a zillion notes at a time. You contrast it with this real cool groove-based stuff. So if you want to check out some of that stuff, do a search on YouTube for Paul Gilbert. Really cool guy and amazing player. All of that sort of stuff. It's kind of groove lead what we're talking about here. You really get into it. I just love cranking this stuff out. So there you go, a bit of Danny California, a bit of riffing from that. You can take it even further, check out the rest of the solo. Some really cool things happening in there. As always, check out the description and, what should I say? The description, and you'll get the details there on exactly where that is in the solo. It is sort of what I describe as a second phrase in the solo. So have fun with that, get those things happening. This is one of these ones which you can immediately throw into your rock playing, and it's going to fit really nicely. You know how sometimes when you learn a lick and you go to put it somewhere else and it just doesn't fit anywhere than originally, in the original song that you learn it from? This is not one of those. It's very, very portable. So some really cool things in there. So have fun with that, and I'll catch you for another lesson.